Hello and welcome to my YouTube channel. Today I'm making a very special card because I won something. So Pear Blossom, I bought these lights from them. I actually won a gift card like back in October. I don't even know. It was an Instagram thing. And I bought the lights and I bought the stamps from them. And so I'm going to make this camera card and I'm going to attempt to make it light up. So you're going to be bearing with me as I put this to go because I've never made a light up card before, but I've always been interested in more interactive cards. And I've been trying to get a little bit more involved in that. And I keep seeing like lawn fawn stuff where it's a bunch of like dies that do the interaction. And then I've been seeing Pear Blossom with all the light up stuff and some of their slider things. And I just think it's just so neat. And so I was really excited when I won this Instagram contest. I think it was, you could win either a gift card from Pear Blossom or a gift card from Love from Lizzie. And I won the Pear Blossom side. And it was just a nice little gift card. It was enough that I could, buy this set of lights here. These are one click lights that, they just hold. You click the button and it holds it on kind of thing. And then I bought the stamp set because I'm like, if I'm going to get more into interactive cards, I'm going to need a stamp set because I don't even have anything that says press here or do this or anything like that. And this lovely stamp set from was at Pear Blossom's store is from the Trinity stamps. And so it worked out that it came back in stock right when I wanted to use my gift card. And so here we go. So this camera die is actually from Spellbinders. It is, I think, already retired. I don't know if you can get it still there. I will put the information down in the description box below. I'll link to these products that I'm using. If it's still there, it'll be linked there. But the paper that I'm using is from Not Too Shabby shop. It's one of their sunflower paper pads. And of course, if you've been with me any amount of time, sunflowers are my favorite flower. And this paper pad is right up my alley because it is a lot of blue. And so I'm a huge fan. Now I am just putting the camera together according to the instructions. I probably won't talk through the actual putting the camera together just because there is a lot of little pieces. And I just reference the instructions on the Spellbinders kit the whole time. But I did use some glitter pattern paper from the paper pad for all the little yellow pieces that I got going on there. I tried to keep with the color scheme of this particular pattern. It's the sunflowers, or I guess they could be daisies, but they're yellow, and then there's white, and then there's blue on it. So, and then there's some brown on it. So that is my color palette for this card. Now, some of the pieces with the dies, they cut out multiple pieces all at once. And so those I tried to make white, and then I'm just going ahead and ink blending with my allspice. Simon Says Stamp Positively Saturated ink. This is kind of a red-brown color. I really like it. It kind of gives more that deeper warm tone brown, and I just feel like it matches this paper pad so very well just because of the browns that are around that blue inner circle. So I was showing you there that these dies do come with some embossing on them so that you are able to tell where you're supposed to put your pieces. Like it has that circle embossed, and then you go from there. And you can do a lot with this die. I know I've made a shaker die with it before. Right when I first got it, I was so excited. I made a little shaker out of the lens portion. And today we're making a light up portion or light up card with the flash part. And it kind of works. Like I said, you got to bear with me. I've never made a light up card before. but I've been challenging myself more and more this year to get into a few different things. So light up card, for example. I've also been trying to play a little bit more with my mixed media. And then I've also been going a little bit out of my comfort zone and doing some other different projects. So not only just card making, but I've been getting more and more into my crochet, more and more into my embroidery. I've been coloring again, just like trying to do something crafty each day or every other day, just to kind of help my mental health, honestly. And right now I am currently working on a 3D puzzle book nook kit. My husband got me a Beauty and the Beast version of this little book nook, and he got it for me for Christmas, and I am just now getting into it because we rearranged my craft room / his office. And so we brought in another little table that is going to be for my sewing machine that I inherited. And but right now I'm using it for this book nook kit. And let me just say, my fingers hurt because, you gotta press really hard to get these wooden pieces to fit. But it's so cool and so intricate that I'm just loving it. And yes, one page may take me 10 minutes, but it's okay. I was chatting with a friend of mine that I'm like, I've done 7 whole pages. And she's like, how long did that take you? I'm like, 2.5 hours. She's like, how many pages you got left? I'm like, I don't know. I think I have like 30 more pages, y'all. So this might be on my desk for a while. That's why I needed a second desk, because I can't have something like this on my desk all the time when I want to make cards. So I have 2 desks now. But back to this card. I love this camera. It kind of reminds me of an old, like an old school, almost Polaroid camera or DSLR. That is just the boxy, is just awesome. But I brought in some more of the pattern paper, and I had a vision for how my flash would look, and it didn't quite get there. I felt like if my pattern paper was light enough, and then I'm using vellum for all the little pieces on top of it, that the light would glow through it much easier. And it doesn't. Like, it will light up, but it's not nearly as big of brightness as I was hoping. So this is definitely something I'm going to have to continue to work on and practice with, which is why I got the set of 5 lights to begin with, because I wanted to have more than one opportunity to try to make a light up card. But I am using vellum. I just used some adhesive from Tape Runner there. It is very, very clear. And so since I'm doing it on pattern paper and I'm doing vellum, I honestly can't really see it like my adhesive, like you would with like glue or something. So I felt like it worked really, really well to use this Tape Runner double-sided tape for all those vellum pieces. And then I'm using liquid glue for a lot of the pieces otherwise, because they're just so small and intricate. But I really just love how this camera ends up turning out, even though it doesn't quite light up the way I had envisioned in my head. And I think that's more user than the actual product, because I thought the light would spread out a little bit more, and it doesn't. But you will see that near the end of this video. You will see everything that this camera does. I will show you how much it lights up and how much it doesn't. But that is also on me and where I ended up putting the light as well. Since I just got the one light click thing, it's all one piece, it only can go so far, and I was trying to have the idea of pressing the shutter button and the flash going off, and I kind of succeeded. But we're gonna go ahead and I'm using little blue highlights just to kind of highlight the glass. I think that's fun. That's the fun thing about this camera card, you could make it like spot on DSLR, like black and silver and all the things a normal camera would be, or you can make it super fun and have it have sunflowers on it and be blue and yellow and glittery, and it's just amazing. So, you can do you. Be like, I could see making this camera like Christmas themed or even Valentine's themed or any other kind of fun thing. So far, whenever I make these camera cards, though, I keep them because I love them so much. I don't want to give them away. So we'll see if I give this one away or not, or if it'll just come, have a permanent place on my shelf where all my cards are. So that's my little camera. Isn't it cute? It says smile. It makes me smile. All right, so now we're going to go ahead and make the base for this card. Now, this is a 5x7 card, which is not my norm. I usually make A2 cards, which is the 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. But with this camera die, I like to have the extra room that a 5x7 card affords me. So with this, I have a 5x7 white base, and then I just went down by a 1/4 inch for that blue cardstock, and then I just went down I believe another 1/4 inch for the pattern paper as well. Like I said, I really love this color scheme of the blue, yellow, and white, and I wanted to show it off. Make that a 1/2 inch. I went down a 1/2 inch for that pattern paper there. And then we're just going to put a little sticky tape there in the middle of the card just so it stays flat, and we're going to work on our light. So this is how the light is. It's just a little dot there. It comes with the battery. You just slide it in, and I'm trying to do, like I said, I'm trying to do it where you press the button near where the shutter button is on the light, and you're going to see this kind of fast forward a little bit. I did put red line tape, double-sided tape on that battery pack because I really wanted to make sure it stuck to my card. And then I also have a little bit of glue on it as well, just so I had a little bit of wiggle room to really make sure that it's in the position I want it to be, especially since I'm going to be flashing you here a lot. Sorry for the flashes I already did. I really had to play with this because, again, I've never made one before. So this was me trying to go, is this going to actually work? Because I want to make sure that, once I had it on there, it was going to stay there. So we're going to bring in some foam tape from my stash. I think this is like 2mm foam tape. It's a thicker one. And then we're just going to put foam tape all around the camera and around that light, so there's a cushion and there's not a weird bend in the card. So this is where I started to add things. I thought if I added that white base circle, it would be a little bit easier for my light to bounce off. At least that's what I was hoping. It kind of helped because initially it wasn't showing up at all really with the way I did this. And the white circle did help, but it doesn't help a ton. So for my first light up card, I tried my best. I wouldn't call it a failure because it still lights up and it's still fun. But it didn't light up the way I envisioned it. As you'll see here, it lights up right in the middle kind of thing, but it doesn't spread out the way I was hoping it was going to. So I feel like these lights are a little bit better for smaller spaces that you want to light up. So again, that's probably more user error than this particular light. And then I am going to bring in my Trinity stamp sentiments here, and we are going to use the sentiment press and a little arrow because we're going to go ahead and stamp this, and then I'm going to fussy cut it out and put it on my lovely little card where I need it to go, so that people know that this is a light up card and you can actually interact with this. So I'm just going to take an acrylic block, make sure that's the sentiment is where I want it to. I'm going to bring in some more Simon Says ink. This is in the Royal. I felt like this matched that blue as much as I could. And I guess my sentiment says push, not press. And then I just added it to my little card so you can see that that's where you push and it lights up. So it kind of flashes. It lights up a little bit. I tried. I like it. But that is my card for today. So if you like this video, if you like chatting with me, go ahead and hit the like button, hit subscribe if you're new here. And of course, hit that bell if you don't want to miss out on a video. You can see it lights up cool in the dark. But I will see you in another video soon. Have a great day. Bye.